Paramkusham, and today I'm going to be sharing with you some phenomenal things about the Srimad Bhagavatam and 3 of the most important verses. Before I start, I would like to offer my pranams to Gurudev. Please join me. Om Ajnana Timirandasya Jnana Shalakaya Chakshuranmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. We tell this sloka before every program to offer our pranams to Gurudev for removing the darkness of ignorance from us and replacing it with the light of spiritual knowledge. I would like to start off by telling you all, what is the Srimad Bhagavatam? Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu once said, if all the other holy books were burned and only the Bhagavatam remained, we haven't lost anything at all. So here are a few facts about the Srimad Bhagavatam. It is the Mahapurana that focuses on bhakti, onto the Supreme Lord Sri Krishna. It was written by Vedavyasa in his most mature stage, who was a disciple of the great sage Narada Muni. The Srimad Bhagavatam was written in Vedavyasa's most mature stage, so this was the highlight of all his Vedic scriptures. The Srimad Bhagavatam can be compared to a fully ripened nectarian fruit without even the skin of the seed. Can you imagine a better fruit than that, so ripe and ready to be eaten? When one develops the taste to Srimad Bhagavatam, no other scripture will be tasteful for him. So I would like to start off by reciting a sloka that explains how sweet the Srimad Bhagavatam is. Please join me. Nigama kalipataror kalitam phalam sukhamukaramrita drava samyutam pibata bhagavatam rasamalayam muhuraho rasika bhuvi bhavayuka. O expert and thoughtful men, relish the Srimad Bhagavatam, the mature fruit of the desired tree of Vedic literature. It emanated from the lips of Sri Shukadev Goswami. Therefore, this fruit has become even more tasteful, although its nectarian juice was already relishable for all, including liberated soul. So some of the main points of the sloka are, the Srimad Bhagavatam is like the most ripened fruit. It is the most important piece of Vedic literature. Please note that the Srimad Bhagavatam is the natural commentary of Brahma Sutra, also known as Vedanta Sutra. Brahma Sutra is like the condensed version of all the Vedas, and the Srimad Bhagavatam is an expansion of this. I would like to recite another sloka that explains how superior Krishna is. Please join me. Ete cham sakala pumsa Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam Indrani Vyakulam Lokam Mridayam Yuge Yuge. All of the above mentioned, Vishnu, Narayana, etc., are either plenary portions or portions of the plenary portions of the Lord. But Lord Sri Krishna is the original personality of Godhead. All of them appear on the planets whenever there is disturbance created by the atheists. The Lord incarnates to protect the deists. So the main points of this sloka are that Lord Krishna is the original supreme personality of Godhead. The Lord's incarnations and expansions are complete portions or portions of these portions. Whenever the atheists cause trouble, these incarnations appear. The Supreme Lord incarnates to protect the pious people. So this is Varahana and Parashurama, incarnation of Vishnu, and they came to earth to protect the pious people. And I'd like to take a moment to explain the difference between an avatar and an expansion. An avatar happens through the Brahmandas, and an expansion, it happens in the spiritual dimensions. And also an avatar comes through Vishnu, and they only have a fixed time, whereas expansions don't. So what does the Srimad Bhagavatam say about Lord Krishna? Please recite this sloka with me. Vadanti tat vividas tattvam yajnanamadvayam brahmeti paramatmeti bhagavaniti satyate. Learned transcendentalists who know the absolute truth call this non-dual substance Brahman, Paramatma, and Bhagavan. So let me explain to you a little bit more about Brahman, Paramatma, and Bhagavan. So Brahman is referred to Brahmeti in the Sloka. This is the impersonal part of the Supreme Lord. This is simply the glowing effulgence of the personality of Godhead. Brahman is realized by the students of the Upanishads, and it only has it has no form. Paramatma, referred to Paramatmeti in the Sloka. This is the partial representation of the Supreme Lord, and it is recognized by Hiranyagarbhas or yogis. Paramatma is half form. Bhagavan is the supreme form of the absolute truth. Bhagavan is realized by perfect seers of the absolute truth, which are only his bhaktas. So Bhagavan realization is the complete realization, whereas the others are only partial. So the conclusion from the slokas are, the Srimad Bhagavatam says that the Lord has three forms, Brahman, Paramatma, and Bhagavan. It says that Lord Krishna is supreme from whom all the other forms appear. Lord Krishna is the most supreme. The Lord's incarnations come down to earth to protect the theists when adharma arises. The Srimad Bhagavatam is the most important of all Vedic scriptures. Quiz time. So what did Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu say about the glory of the Srimad Bhagavatam? Meda?
Even if all the other holy books are burned and Srimad Bhagavatam is remaining, we have lost nothing at all.
That's correct. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said that if all the other holy books were burned and only the Bhagavatam remained, we haven't lost anything. So what is the Srimad Bhagavatam compared to? Janvi?
A nectar fruit.
That's correct, a nectarian fruit. So does anybody know the meaning of Krishna's tu Bhagavan, Swayam Bhagavan Swayam? It was in Ete Chamsa Kalapamsa. That means Krishna is the Swayam Bhagavan. What are the three aspects of the Supreme Lord and how much do they represent? Nishila? That's correct. So as you all know, we're celebrating a very special occasion today. It is the appearance of Sri Radharaman in Vrindavan. The deity self-manifested from a salagram for Sri Gopal Bhatta Goswami. And I would like to sing a special bhajan on Sri Radharaman. Please join me.
Oh Let us give one more applause for this wonderful job. I think now I am thinking probably Harikatha should be run like this. The certificate is awarded to Yashica Paramkusham for the excellent presentation on verses from Srimad Bhagavatam.